What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now, I want to talk about the last week's episode of Survivor. I think it's Survivor 46, episode 6, maybe it's episode 5. Either way, it's the Gem Gets Voted Out episode. All right, so I think it was pretty clear as the episode started that Yanu was not going to lose again. There was all sorts of foreshadowing to that when they start talking about this is the losingest tribe of the new era. And then they start reminding us of all the stuff that's in play at Sega with the Beware advantage and stuff like that. It starts to be clear as you watch it. You know, if you watch Survivor long enough, you get into the ebb and flow of the episodes. It starts to be clear that Yanu's not going to lose, but Sega is. And I'd kind of already figured that out before the challenge. It was a good challenge, by the way. I really liked this challenge. Yanu wins, breaking their losing streak, which would have made them the biggest losers of the new era. I love how Jeff keeps saying the new era, like somehow all the Survivor seasons that came before Winners at War doesn't count anymore. Even though they do. I don't know. He's got this idea that this new era is something completely different. And again, I think that's where he's wrong. I think that he is too close to the problem to understand what Survivor's problems are right now. But I'm not a fan of calling this the new era. It's like saying that Stephanie going down to the final 2 doesn't mean anything anymore because we have a new era now. Come on. Come on. They're not anywhere near the worst tribe Survivor's ever seen. So let's stop with the new era stuff. Okay. But Sika loses. They go to tribal. You know, like I said, I'd kind of already figured out Sika was going to lose before the challenge. But they end up going to tribal. But before that, they send the 3 members, 1 from each tribe, on an excursion. And this excursion was so weird. They had to line up logos of Survivor. I think there were 20 of them. They had to line up in the order that they happened. There's this fascination that Jeff has with the new era of Survivor, yet now we're going back to old school. And that your success in this challenge relies on your understanding and adherence to old school and what had come before, and your fandom, so to speak. Are we new era or not? I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer for it not to be called the new era of Survivor, but are we or aren't we? I don't know. I was not a fan of that excursion challenge either. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so we go to Tribal Council. Gem gets voted out. I think she kind of made her own bed here. She started talking out, you know, her story wasn't very consistent as far as what was happening with the idol, the Beware advantage, et cetera, et cetera. I think everybody kind of knew that she had something to do with the fact that somebody had found it and that it was moved, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that they were on to that. And that's why the votes ultimately went to her. I also think that her vote out was edited weird. Somebody had told me that she was not happy and that she said a few words on her way out. So that makes sense, the way that it was edited. Because like I said, I thought the edit at the end was a little strange and awkward. Hunter's still the man. I love Hunter. I think he's going to go all the way. I like Tiffany too. Tiffany has a certain gamer edge to her. We'll see if she can, you know, if she makes the merge, maybe she can ingratiate herself to a group and make it all the way. Who knows? But I do think Hunter is the favorite right now. He's just playing a great game. He's playing a great game. But then again, you know, I would compare him to Ozzy or Malcolm or Joe, players like that. And those guys didn't win. So who knows? But I do like Hunter a lot. This season of Survivor is getting very mixed reaction. on the social media, the Survivor social media pages that I follow, seems to be getting very mixed reaction. I keep saying not enough has happened for me to make a determination on whether it's good or bad so far. I'm kind of still standing by that, but we're also getting to the point where I'm like, all right, it's been on for a while now, a month and a half. Maybe it's just not that good. Survivor definitely has problems. And I've talked about this on this channel. Survivor has problems, and I don't think Jeff sees the problems because I think he's too close to it. But it has problems that need to be solved because it's a pale imitation of what it used to be. I'm going to give it another week before I'm ready to declare this season good or bad. I'm very mixed on it myself. This last episode, now that Banu was out, it was nice to get kind of back to the norm and have a blind side. I like that. But outside of Hunter and Tiffany, there's not a whole lot for me to hang on to and be rooting for here. So, I don't know. We'll see. Survivor 46. What have you thought of it so far? Let me know in the comments below. While you're down there commenting, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.